Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Crystals and Cocktails. I'm your host, Priscilla Bernstein, the Soul Alignment Specialist. Happy Friday, everybody. I am today going to be talking about the stone Black Obsidian, which is amazing. And I'm also going to be teaching you how to make what's called a Bloody Maria. So what it is a Bloody Mary, but with tequila instead of vodka. So let's get started. Black obsidian, being a black stone, is going to be a stone of protection. It is a great stone to have in your collection, not only to help guard and protect your energy field against psychic attack and against any sort of negative energies or lower vibrations, but it's also a really great stone to have around to connect deeper to, it opens some sort of portals to help you with prophesizing, with being able to connect to the spiritual realm in a different way. Being a protective stone and being able to help you open up to the ethereal realm is always going to be a really, really powerful stone. This is a great stone to have around. Black obsidian is a great stone to have around, to carry with you, just to help relieve and clear your energy field of electromagnetic smog, of any sort of lower or dense vibrations coming off of other people, against psychic attack, or any sort of like psychic vampirism. I don't know if you guys have ever been around somebody that you engage with and then you leave them and you just feel super spent. You feel really, really tired. So it's kind of, I like to pair my stone with my drink. So when you think about a Bloody Mary and it's red, and in Spanish they'll call them vampiros, so that it's like the vampire. So this is a protective stone against energetic vampires. So if you know about energy and you know about that, great. But if you don't, and that's a little woo-woo for you, but you know that you've been around people and you have definitely felt that leech energy from somebody, that when you leave them, you're just like, ugh, I'm exhausted. Like, that person exhausts me. They just like they take all of my energy and I'm not left with anything. So not only is black obsidian great for all of that, but it's also a great stone if you have some like addictive personalities to bring into your everyday use and into your field, into your home, to help break you of those addictive tendencies. So that is pretty much the basis of black obsidian. It's going to be also, because it's black, it's going to be a very grounding stone. It'll help you ground back into your body, ground back and reconnect to your root chakra, connects you to the earth. And it is a great stone as well to help in shadow work. My dad just actually passed away suddenly last Saturday, so it hasn't even been a week yet, and I'm really happy that I've had this stone near me and by my bedside to help pull these lower vibrational energies, the sadness, the grieving, the angst and anxiety from me. This is a great stone to have next to you when you're grieving and when you're needing just protection, you know, when you feel like your boundaries are down and energetically you're not fully there. This is a good stone to have around to help keep you protected. So that is black obsidian, and I'm going to set that here so you guys can see it. It's black obsidian is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is a basalt. So it comes from lava and it cools really fast, so it becomes glass-like. So that is black obsidian. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to make a Bloody Maria, and because the black obsidian is such a great protective stone, I paired it with a Bloody Maria. One, because we're in Mexico, so I want to kind of keep in my realm of tequila and mezcal. I did jump out last week and did the mojito, only because we found really beautiful mint at the market. So I wanted to do that, and it was warm and I just wanted something super refreshing. So it's cool. It's about to start raining. You guys actually might hear it if the heavens open up, because this skylight above me, it can be pretty loud on it. So you might hear that a little bit. But anyways, so in Mexico, the Virgin Mary, or Santa Maria, Saint Mary, reigns supreme here. She is like the number one go-to goddess, saint, if you will, for protection, for help. She is number one here, and you will see her, Mary de Guadalupe, you'll see her image everywhere here in Mexico. And she and I actually started working together, but the first time I came to Mexico, she had been with my brother when he was in the hospital a few years back, and ever since, she's just kind of been with me, and not in a way that I was very apparent of, but I found a lot of solace and a lot of peace with her. And so right before I came down to Mexico in February, she came to me along with my grandmother and my great-grandmother, who have both passed on, and they both, or all three of them, brought me down to Mexico, told me I was going to be working on my generational lineage, healing the generational lineage on my maternal side, my mom's side. And that commenced. I had been doing that for over a year, but that was the last bit of it, was to come down here and work with the earth and the energy in Mexico, which is very welcoming. It's very nurturing. It is so saturated in magic and mysticism, and the people here, you know, that connection I had to the Virgin Mary just got stronger and stronger and stronger, and she was my beacon and my so beautiful. She was my like totem to let me know every time I was in the right place, when I was feeling anxious about where I was or kind of getting lost. And then I would see a Virgin Mary. I was like, no, we're good. I'm totally taken care of. Like, let's keep going this way, you know? And she really, really helped me out. So this is kind of like an ode to the Virgin Mary with, the protection stone of the black obsidian, and then the Bloody Maria. So you will need a glass of ice. So I'll get my ice cubes here. And you can, there's a couple of things that I'm missing, but what you're gonna need is ice, Serrano chili or jalapeno, Worcestershire sauce. This is Tajin, which is like a mixture. It's kind of like a salt and chili mixture that you can actually put on the rim if you'd like, or I'm just gonna throw it in there because I don't like stuff on my rim. And then fresh ground pepper, some limes, the Serrano pepper, or jalapeno, I've already chopped up because we don't have Tabasco at the house right now. And so instead of Tabasco, we had fresh pepper, so I'm gonna use that for the spice. Clamato, and then you can add any sort of little add-in if you want. The traditional thing for Bloody Marys is actually celery, but we've done olives. You can do a big thick piece of bacon. You can do another like little thing of pickled vegetables, like pickled onions and pepperoncini and an olive if you want, or like some cheese on the side. But I have some homemade pickles that I made with cucumbers, carrots, and garlic. So I'm gonna just throw a piece of carrot and pickled carrot and a piece of pickle in my Bloody Mary, and then tequila. So I've got my ice. I'm gonna go ahead and throw, I did about 4 slices of this Serrano pepper. So I'm gonna throw that in. And then we're gonna do a shot of tequila. Again, that can be a 3 or 4 count, whatever your little heart desires. And then we are going to do a little bit of Worcestershire. I do about 3 little shakes, and then a little bit of Tajin. I made the mistake, I wasn't paying attention, and this is kind of big, so you don't want to put a lot, but some people will salt their rim, or you can do Tajin on your rim, or you can just throw it in. And then some fresh ground pepper. I like pepper, so the more pepper the better. I have 2 limes here that I'm going to squeeze in. We had these yesterday at what we call our magic hour, which is our happy hour, cocktail hour, where we get to talk about magical things, myself and my friend Anessa, who's in the big house, who I'm staying with. And they turned out beautifully. They're really, really tasty. So I was like, this is what I'm gonna do tomorrow for crystals and cocktails. And then we've got Clamato. You can use tomato juice if you prefer. I prefer Clamato. Personally, it's just my preference. And then I'm going to, add my carrot and my pickle. Get my straw, give this a little stir. And usually you would add a couple shakes of Tabasco if you like it really spicy. I like spicy, but I prefer pepper, so I'm gonna add a little more pepper to mine. And just mix it up. Oh, and I got a peppercorn in my straw. So good. How to get that peppercorn out? Got a clog. Okay. It's delicioso. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and let me know how you like this. Let me know what you think of the recipe. I would love to hear from you. Thank you in advance for your condolences and prayers and well wishes for my dad. It was very sudden, but he was on vacation. He passed in the ocean in paradise, and he'll be forever young at 64. So, cheers to you, Dad. I love you so much, and I love all of you guys. Have a great weekend.